painting the picture just where we are tonight. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Lakers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Houston sitting there 4 spots below.
And I think for the Rockets, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. Now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And with the playoffs ahead, some have argued for a play-in tournament, Clark, to determine the 6 through 10 seed. What do you think of that?
An interesting concept. In theory, it certainly might allow for more teams to be engaged down the stretch. You know, with Adam Silver, he's very much interested in seeing how to make the game better in every way. So there are no sacred cows. Just because it's been done one way before doesn't mean that he's not looking at ways to change it for improvement.
And keep that fan base really interesting.
Yeah, that's a big part of what's made the league as successful as it has been worldwide.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's McGee in at the 5. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Davis kicks to McGee. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. Davis laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Back to James. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, that's weight room there. The muscle of James, really hard to contain, especially when he's crashing with that kind of focus.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Westbrook, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Knocked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to LeBron. Over Westbrook, and James gets it to go. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
The Rockets with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside, Green. Back to LeBron. Over Westbrook. Kept alive. Tipped away. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend him. And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
To the paint. Here's Covington. No good on that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Green, no luck. Rockets trail by 3. Here's House. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeBron passes to Green. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
That's good from Green.
Okay, one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Westbrook, no good.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Passes to James. Now Davis. Shoots from the high post, and there's another one for the Lakers.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Green bounce pass. James kicks to McGee. Over House. Trying to get open is Davis. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Davis has got 6.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Now, here is Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Westbrook. Houston moving the ball around. Shoots a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 5. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, we have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Here is Davis. James Harden picking up that last basket.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layup. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Green. Rockets trail by 5. Westbrook with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Second chance effort. Rebounded by Tucker.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Covington trying to break free. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Floats it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Westbrook surveying the D. Great D that time from James.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Russell Westbrook. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Ray, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances. LeBron is in the discussion.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Here's James following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Takes the 13-footer. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 10.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Westbrook passes to House. Now, here's Tucker, guarded by McGee. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and he nails the jumper. 11 points in the game.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Harden against Green. Westbrook with the steal. Rockets trail by 7. House kicks to Westbrook. The 3 from Harden. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
You know, a good percentage of Harden's points come from beyond the arc. He works extremely hard to find the space he needs on the perimeter.
Green, the pass to McGee. Davis dishes to James. Six to shoot. Back to Davis. Over Westbrook. Here's McGee. It's rebounded by Houston. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles. Here's House. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to James. Over Westbrook. Nice shot by James. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here's Westbrook. He kicks to House. And the pass to Tucker. Rocket 6. And here's Harden over Green. Harden's shot is off.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Harden, no good. Lakers leading by 4. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Davis. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Westbrook can't get it to go. The Lakers shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. James, the pass to McGee. 1:44 left in the first quarter. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Green. He feeds it to LeBron. Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Lakers leading by 6. LeBron kicks to McGee. Back to LeBron. Caldwell Pope outside. Jacks up a 3. Rockets with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers. Here's House. From down in the low post, it goes. And now just a 4-point Laker lead. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. On the wing, Davis. He can't hit that time. Good D by Covington. Harden the pass to House. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Covington against Davis. Houston moving the ball around. Hits it from 3-point range. House has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Kyle Kuzma. LeBron James is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Howard. And it's Davis in at the 4 slot.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Clemens. James covering. Pass to Harden. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Howard. Los Angeles leading by 3. Feeds to LeBron. Poked away. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And that one is good. Harden's got 9.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect set.
Pass to LeBron. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
From deep, McLemore off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Howard. Kicks it to LeBron. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
Kuzma. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
And Tucker kicks to Harden. The pass to McLemore. Tucker, the pass to Harden. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Harden against Waiters. Kuzma outside. Trying to get open is Davis. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Clemens, he's guarded by Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Well, I tell you what, Davis uses his wing so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Passes it to McLemore. Harden right side. Stolen by Waiters. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. And James throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Outside, Covington. Nailed from three-point land.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Davis against Covington. The drive. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
From deep Harden. It's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And James throws it down hard.
And looking to tear into that defense.
Raiders against Harden. High arcing shot, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. LeBron James third. Fourth, James Harden.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
Clemens, James covering. This is to Harden. Corner shot. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Well, I tell you what, you just cannot help but be in awe of the offensive dominance James Harden has had over the last few years. I mean, he's done so much for this team and done it with both his scoring and playmaking.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And they double up LeBron. Pass to Howard. Here's Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Pass to James. They get it back. Howard plays it up and banks it in. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Tucker with the ball, working on Howard. Tucker can't get it to go. And when you look at usage rates, Harden is the offense for this team.
Yeah, you look at Harden's numbers over the last few years, and it has been absolutely ridiculous what he's done. I mean, there's no player who's had a better 3-year stretch in the history of the league. 30-plus points per game seasons the last few years, the near triple-double the year before. I mean, he's a marked man for every opponent, and he's still been able to put up these kinds of numbers. Absolutely amazing.
He's off on the first.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Good on the second free throw. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
The shot by House is no good. The Lakers in the lead. James left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 25 points.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Double team on Westbrook. And Harden now, top of the key, to the left wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. A three-pointer off the mark.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Rockets trail by 4. Green inside, working on Smith. Now, here's Green, covered by Smith. Outside, Green. Shoots over Kuzma. The Rockets with another miss.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
And stolen by Howard. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Good, and the assist goes to James. Kuzma's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
There's the pass to Green. And Davis sends it back. And it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him early.
Westbrook finds Harden. And just miss after miss right now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
That one falls.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
James looking it over.
Down shots, guys. And now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Harden the pass to House. To the middle. LeBron's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
The Lakers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Houston.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Smith.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with, and on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that three.
Westbrook passes to Tucker. Count it. Tucker's got his first basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's James. The dish to Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Westbrook. Good D by LeBron.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go
Really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Rockets trail by 18. Now, here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. From beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters in this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they're getting to the line more, and that usually comes down to wanting it more. Because once they had the lead, they kept pushing. They tightened the screws up, and they didn't let go.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? We've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so in the game for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. A nice shot by Tucker.
And though lacking some height, Kevin, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
Stolen by Westbrook. A finish, and finished off by Westbrook.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. Now's when they need a spark the most.
Green kicks to LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Tucker. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lakers leading by 16. Caldwell Pope finds James. And James throws it down hard.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's good from long range. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Green against Harden. Green inside. Harden with the defensive effort. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. 15-point game.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Inside. And Covington with the basket on the assist by House. Covington's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
James, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Davis. That one's off. Still out of sync. Rockets trail by 11. In the corner, Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 25 points for James Harden.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 27. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
He kicks to House. Shoots over McGee. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from House. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Waiters in for James. Waiters passes to Davis to end the cold streak. Good D by Covington. Rockets trail by 5. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Bounce pass from Morris. Davis, the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Misses from close range. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Clemens. No good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. Waiters on the wing. Guarded by Tucker. Waiters passes to Davis.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
And he makes the first.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Green against Harden. Here's the three. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he is able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Waiters surveying the D. Passes it to Davis. Shoots over Covington, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Dion Waiters. And that's now 24 points for Davis. Harden outside with the floater, and no good that time. Davis with some nice D.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backdoor.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from James Harden. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Caldwell Pope outside. Five on the clock. And that one hits back iron.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
From deep, Harden. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside for Davis. Outside, Green. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Waiters for three. The Rockets pull it in. Tucker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harden the pass to Covington over Davis. Covington's shot is off. Lakers leading by 4. Green kicks to Waiters. Back to Green. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Clemens, he's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Down low. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Harden.
Boy, I tell you what, when Harden decides to turn it up, then you're turned out. It is a sight to see, folks. I mean, relentless, instinctive, tremendous night so far for him.
Davis dishes to Waiters. They need this one. That shot off, and Houston the other way now. And the basket by Harden.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Waiters finds Caldwell Pope. Back to Waiters. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. Smith checked in for Los Angeles. Alex Caruso comes in for Green, and a switch here also for Houston. Carroll's checked in. Here's Clemens. Hands it from downtown.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Davis kicks to Waiters. Lakers passing it around. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
The Rockets pull it in. Covington's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Clemens. Makes it off the glass. He has 5. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Waiters, and then Waiters with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Covington's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
J.R. Smith on the wing, guarded by McLemore. Here's Davis, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Houston in the lead. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3, Covington, good on the three-point shot. Covington's got 10 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fader on the way. And Davis can't get it to go. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Smith. And it's Caruso in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Howard kicks to Caruso. Over Rivers. Caruso, no good. Rockets leading by 4. Rivers in the corner. Pass to Carroll. Rivers with it. And here's Westbrook, covered by Smith. The pass to Tucker. Over Howard. Misses off the right eye.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Howard. Westbrook's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from long range to fall from here. Smith finds James. Out to the right wing. To tie it up. It counts. And the foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You got to wrap him up. You got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
Now the feed to Carroll. Outside Westbrook. Houston moving it around. Houston needs to get a shot from about 16. Nice jump shot. Good. Carroll's got his first bucket in this one.
Carroll doing a nice job there, recognizing the shot clock was running down and maintaining his poise.
To the middle, here's LeBron, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Lakers lead by 1. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Here's Tucker, and it's off from three-point range. 4th quarter, a point. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good that time. Lakers leading by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Launches it. The Lakers with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Kuzma finds Smith. Over Rivers. LeBron shot is off. Nuggets trail by 3. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. It's good from the top of the key.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
LeBron against Westbrook. Smith on the wing. A shot. And again, no good by the Lakers. Houston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. 4-3, Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That'll put Kyle Kuzma on the line. They get Russell Westbrook. A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to Carroll. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. pass on Dwight Howard.
You know, because Carroll is such an aggressive and high-energy offensive player, that's why he gets these calls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Carroll.
You know, a rugged, experienced player. The shooting and defense Carroll provides, it's really what makes him so valuable.
Carroll hits them both. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now Howard. He dishes it to LeBron. Out to Smith. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Jeff Green, he's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. Here's Howard. Goes back up. Pass to Kuzma. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Kuzma's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Double team on Westbrook. He feeds it to House. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Green. Kuzma outside. Caldwell-Pope kicks to James. On deep. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game to tie it up. That's good on the jump shot. House has got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
To take the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. And both free throws good for Westbrook. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Back to LeBron. Latrey. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
For 3, Westbrook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green against Harden. Green dishes to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
outside Westbrook. Over in the corner, Green. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Los Angeles calls timeout.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
You've got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Westbrook passes to House. He can't get that one to fall. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And they double up James to the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Free throw good, Green. Both good from the line that time. Rockets trail by 3. Westbrook with it. And there's the pass to House. Harden surveying the D. Oh, good with the triple.
You can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Passes it to James. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron trying to free himself up, and Davis can't get it to go. Green against Harden, over Green. The Rockets again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 3. James outside. Pass to McGee. Pass to Davis. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly. This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Now the pass to Caldwell Pope. Passes to Davis. Over Westbrook. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his third assist on the night. Rockets trail by 5. Harden outside. Over Green. And right on target. Good. And it's 37 points for James Harden.
I mean, it's hard not to appreciate Harden because he's the complete package.
James against Westbrook. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 42 in the game.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
And here's Westbrook. Free throw line jump shot. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by McGee.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Outside Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. Off target from three-point range. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down hard.
You know, part of being an outstanding point forward like LeBron is mastering the pick and roll, and trust me when I say it now, he masters the pick and roll.
James against Westbrook, and too long on the shot.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Green. And Cook subbed in for James. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 9. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's McLemore. Tee right on him. Pass to Green. The three-pointer is right on target.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And that's an intentional foul. misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Here's McLemore. No good on the quick three. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Kuzma outside. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. Big conference rivalry tonight, Chris. Think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But
pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved, and it's about your standings in the conference. And also, it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, you know, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in LA and say, hey, we're the best right now.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward spot. Now here is Davis. There's the dish to Green. Pass to James. And he gets it to go.
Physical D. When LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
And here's Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
Green against Harden, and McGee kicks to Green. Davis looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. James in the post. He's covered by Westbrook, and James gets it to go.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Westbrook passes to House. Outside Westbrook. Sinks the triple.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Green bounce pass. James kicks to Caldwell Pope. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
An elite passer in his position. James always seems to make the right decision.
Covington trying to break free. And it's Westbrook again missing. Here's Caldwell Pope, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Now here's Westbrook. Harden missing his last shot. Westbrook missing again.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances either.
Knocked away. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball, and the shot goes in.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Back to James. Pass to Davis. Shot from 16. Again, Los Angeles.
Their hot start keeps getting hotter. 5 for 5 now to keep things going.
Now Westbrook averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Lets it fly from 18. A rebound by the Lakers.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's McGee with the jam.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Mike D'Antoni. The teams have traded wins so far in the season series, taking one apiece. I asked Coach what worked for them in their win, and he said, "We were giving LeBron too much respect in that game. We didn't challenge him enough or force the ball out of his hands. We can't let that happen tonight. So I guess we'll see what happens when the ball is out of LeBron's hands tonight, guys."
All right, thank you, David. Now here's LeBron following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Harden against LeBron. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
One shot. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron. This end of the season awards already being debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
Well, it meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards, I feel, in a group of all time. And so it meant a lot. There's only one power forward position, and so to be on that All-NBA team, it's something that's more special to me than being an All-Star, because it's not about being the best 12 or 24. It's about being the best 5 in the league. And so those moments were always special, being named the first team NBA.
And like you said, you played in the golden era of the best players ever to play that position.
I tell you what, I think I played in the era where anyone that you would have picked in the power forward from the Western Conference, I couldn't have been upset at over myself, because everyone played in such a dominating fashion. Their teams were winning, and I knew personally how hard it was to guard these guys one-on-one.
That's good from McGee.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Passes it to House. Kicks it out to Harden. To halt the run, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Love how Harden attacks the basket when he's close by. Just relentless in finding ways to get himself to the line.
Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, he'd get that shot off.
Come on, Kev, it's just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
Free throw good, James Harden.
Yeah, it's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And the Rockets desperate for a return to the NBA Finals.
Oh, the team has had their chances. They just need to make the most of them. I mean, front office, they're doing what they can help to make the most of Harden's prime. I mean, you have to admire their willingness to go for it now.
The shot's good from McGee.
And see, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
Kicks to Harden. Another miss by Houston.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Offensive rebound. Caldwell Pope. The layup missed.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
Here's Harden. And the layup falls. Harden's got 6.
He's not just an outside threat. Harden's a player who can score from anywhere.
LeBron with it. He's got 7. Inside, here's Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The pass to House. Right side, Covington. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers going the other way now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. And it's McGee with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers. Pass to Clemens from past the arc. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Aldrell Pope with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Aldrell Pope's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Pass to House. Tucker with the ball. McGee's there. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. 17-point game. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team. And LeBron throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
It's Harden with the drive, banked in off the glass. Harden's got 8 points.
Oh, and Harden is so quick to the cup, just exposing the weak defense with his speed.
To the paint, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Here's Clemens. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
James looking it over. Outside, Green. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Lakers second.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. James, basket counts. He's got 11.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Clemens, James covering. Harden outside. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 19. Kuzma finds James. Here is Davis. To the middle. And it's Green with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here is House after the basket by the Lakers. Harden outside. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 11 points.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
LeBron passes to Howard. Inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris. The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh,
you did both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk. Like you would post it over back in the day. Oh my goodness! Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on 3 runners. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone, or Giannis dunking on anyone, or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
I like that. Here is Harden following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pass to Clemens. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
With some arc, stolen by Harden. Here's House. Great D that time from James.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
He feeds it to Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores. He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Green kicks to LeBron, and they double up LeBron. Bounce pass Howard. Davis, the pass to Howard. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Harden. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 16.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Poked loose and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Six seconds left to play in the first. Kuzma with 1 on the clock, and it's good on the way in.
Masterful at timing, when to go after offensive rebound. Kuzma excels at getting the right position.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
Here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
It was his rebound that stood out even more than me. I mean, they could not keep him off the glass.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Tucker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to McLemore. Now, here is Harden. For 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, Kevin, you know, it's so many advantages you gain from being LeBron's teammate. I mean, first of all, you're going to be wide open because everybody's going to be trying to double-team LeBron. I mean, you just got to be ready.
Now, here's Westbrook from the corner. Misses off the left iron.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
To the inside. Here's LeBron. The Rockets pull it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to Los Angeles.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Now here's McLemore outside. And the rebound goes to Howard. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Davis kicks to Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Outside, Davis. Lock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And that one drops for him. James has got 13. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build. but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Now here's Westbrook. Down low, Covington passes to McLemore. And here's Harden for three. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
He's doing some good work from long range. I mean, he had 2 threes in the first quarter, and now he's got 1 in the second.
Here is Howard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Westbrook. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. He has 5.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Here's LeBron. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Harden. Right through the D for the layup. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good luck in stopping Harden tonight. Another classic performance from the ultimate scoring machine.
Waiters on the wing, guarded by Harden. Waiters no luck. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Westbrook, happy to see that one go in after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
And the basket is good. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D struggling to keep up.
Harden against Waiters. Stolen by Waiters. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. The Rockets 4th, the Lakers in 5th.
Both of these teams are going to have to really take care of the basketball because they're both making a killing scoring off those turnovers.
So it's the Lakers now. Here's Waiters. The rebound by Harden. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The shot that time, not on target. And the Lakers take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him.
And these are shots Kuzma will take all day. He's very confident in his ability to score.
Westbrook surveying the D. Hits the 3-point bomb. Westbrook's got 10 points. Lakers leading by 23. LeBron outside. Here's Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Count the basket. And that's 23 points for James Harden.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Pass to Davis. The Rockets pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers. It's Westbrook with the drive. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. J.R. Smith's checked in for Davis. Green, he's checked in for Houston.
One shot.
Chris, speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
The first one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a Greek freak, but he's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. You love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie.
Oh, he delivers that.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
James outside. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harden dishes to McLemore. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. McLemore's got his first points of the game.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Harden.
Back to LeBron. Green against Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Dion Waiters. And both free throws good for Kuzma.
For being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Lakers leading by 20. Smith, the pass to LeBron. The quick look, no good that time. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Another shot. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his 2nd basket.
Now there's the grit you've come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
It's stolen. Here is House. Covered by Smith. For 3, Westbrook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Caruso, and he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 20.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes it to House. He kicks it to Tucker. And some nice passing there by Houston. It's Harden with the drive. 6 to shoot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Lakers leading by 20. Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. There's the pass to Howard. And here is LeBron. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Harden. Green against Howard. Now here's Harden. He's got 23. From deep. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The offensive rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Kuzma's got 8 points in the quarter.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
Westbrook against James. And it's Westbrook missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Harden, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
And Harden loves getting contact on his shots, showing off his true muscle and level of concentration.
Smith finds Howard. Here's Caruso. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And yes, it's good. And now it's 27 points for James Harden.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Rockets trail by 21. Here's House. Offensive rebound. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First one drops. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
The Lakers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Rivers, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Hey, right here.
James against Westbrook, and the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 17.
I like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
But so many of his points have come from within inches of the bucket. I mean, he lives to attack the rim.
For 3, Westbrook drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Rockets.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
Pass to James. 35 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Howard dishes to LeBron. Smith for 3. Green with the rebound. On offense, here are the Rockets stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
Hey, right here.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 20. He tries for 3. No good on the shot. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers on top, up by 16. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 5 rebounds, and a crazy number of assists. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, his physical superiority usually wins out.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the three. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
Tremendous adjustment in there. They're hard to stay focused on the hoop when you got to do that.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Man, they look like they just want it more right now. You got to love the hustle.
Davis, the pass to Caldwell Pope. A shot missing, so Houston will take it the other way. Here's Harden. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's James. McGee trying to break free. LeBron shot is off. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They trail by 18.
The unique lefty stroke of Harden. He's become incredibly consistent from deep.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. LeBron against Westbrook. Lets the three fly. Rockets with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Houston, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
And James throws it down.
When you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Green against Harden.
And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, there's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again, and that's Sixth Man of the Year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't a starter.
Harden hits them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Green deciding where to go with it. Floats it up for Davis. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Westbrook against LeBron. And the rejection by LeBron.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
For 3, Westbrook. The Rockets with another miss.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And Davis can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 15. Here's Harden. Look at that.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
LeBron passes to Davis. Tries from 16. Good, and the assist goes to James. 19 points for Anthony Davis.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Hey, yo, right here.
Green dishes to McGee. Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
Westbrook up top. 22 points for him. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, better think again.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Shot.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Los Angeles leading by 14. And they double up James. Pass to McGee. Caldwell Pope on the wing. 8 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he knocks down the first one. McLemore's checked in for Daniel House. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
For 3, Westbrook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He hasn't had anywhere near the same touch he had in the first half. 0 3-pointers in this half compared to 3 in the first.
And finished off by McLemore.
And really, whenever McLemore gets loose in transition, he's a problem for the defense. He can score in so many ways.
James against Westbrook, and there's the feed to Davis. Shoots over Covington, and again, the Lakers no good. Rockets trail by 14. Here's Westbrook. The shot comes out. Good D by LeBron.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Stolen by Harden. Now Westbrook. 25 points in the game. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Shoots the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
tries it from 9. That one wide left. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 17.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
It's good. And that's 36 points for James Harden.
As great as he is at creating for his teammates, Harden is even better at creating for himself. His dribble moves are insane.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Green against Harden. Now here's McLemore outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Green, the pass to Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Covington kicks to McLemore. Harden outside, over Green, and he knocks down the jumper. Harden's got 38 points.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
McLemore, no good.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Good work there as it goes. And that's 13 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lakers leading by 19 points. Green dishes to LeBron. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
The key is getting the ball to McGee in his spots. I mean, when this happens, he's capable of catching fire.
Outside Westbrook. Tucker the pass to Westbrook. The shot, no good. Good D by LeBron. Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Caldwell Pope dishes to Davis. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And Los Angeles with some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Green. And a switch here also for Houston. Carroll's checked in. Outside, Davis. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against the Jazz, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
And that one falls for Davis. And so he makes both from the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Westbrook. Good D by LeBron.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Smith tries again, and Davis can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Now here's McLemore outside. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
That's the kind of player McLemore is. He is always thinking of shooting as soon as he gets the ball off the pass.
Passes it to LeBron. The The second chance effort stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And you have to stay with Covington in transition, Kevin. I mean, when you don't, he scorches you.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's an 18-point game. And Waiters kicks to James. Doesn't go for him. And it's Houston the other way. McLemore with the ball. He's got 7. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Kicks it out to Covington from the arc. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 18. And Waiters has it in the corner. Morris. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Morris has got his first points of the night. The Rockets shooting 41% for the game. Westbrook against James. And it's Westbrook missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Smith kicks to Waiters. And there's the pass to James. Great D that time from Westbrook. Rockets trail by 20. Covington passes to Westbrook. Tucker with the ball. Fade away. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that one, good. LeBron's got 23 points.
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
And McLemore kicks to Westbrook. There's 49 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Tucker with the ball. Davis is on it. The Rockets with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Wide open shot is on the money. 27 points for him. Lakers leading by 22. Feeds it to Waiters. Kicks to Morris. And the officials call a traveling violation. So both teams changing it up here. Nine seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Clemens. It's deflected, but he stays with it. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we take a look back to Mike D'Antoni talking to his team from the huddle.
All right, we got to move the ball. We got to spread the floor. The only way we get it. If you go in, don't take a hard shot. Go around. Pass somebody else.
Ball movement, a crucial part of the game, Greg. Spot-on assessment by Coach D'Antoni.
I mean, no reason to take difficult, low-percentage shots. Let's just move the basketball, and eventually something will open up.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. E.J. Tucker is out there with DeMarre Carroll. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Clemens in at the point guard position. Pass to House. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up. Chris, is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working with integrity.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Drills the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
That's a 2 from Smith. It's rebounded by Houston.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And Carroll gets it to go. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And Waiters kicks to Smith. Back to Waiters. Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Davis again, Los Angeles.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here is House. Chris, last season the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was so...
Me too. I agree.
I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Here's Clemens from outside off the mark. Los Angeles has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Stolen by Tucker. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Clemens, covered by Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Clemens, and Davis sends it big.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Rivers. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated with constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Now a timeout called by Houston. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Now, he's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Smith. And Cook subbed in for Waiters. The Rockets also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Mbah a Moute comes in for Danuel House. Yes, that goes in.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
To the middle. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Cook.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. The G League growing by leaps and bounds. One is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh my
God,
this is
better believe
great.
it.
Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw. Mbah a Moute. Good. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Caldwell-Pope outside. And another three for the Lakers.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
To him, Greg, the basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Mbah a Moute, the pass to Green. Passes it to Clemens. The rebound by Cook.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Green with the block. And he gets it back. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, let me. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
Clock at 6. Drops in the tray.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Cook, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Cook. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cook's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Green against Dudley. And that one's good. Green's got his first basket. Here is Cook. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare So when you played this?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with them when I'm trying to beat them in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well, and that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Clemens, and they pick up 2.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Caruso, the pass to Dudley. Dishes it to Cook. The first one falls. Waiters, he's checked in for the Lakers. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Rivers dishes to McLemore. Five to shoot. Oh, offensive interference. LA's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Rivers. And the shot goes in.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Three-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. Chandler. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. The pass to Cook. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth. He kicks it to McGee. Raiders for 3. And the Lakers get it back. The Rockets shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
McLemore, no good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Here's Waiters. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to McLemore. Passes to Clemens. Can they get it? That shot missing, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now here's Waiters. He's guarded closely. Out to the right wing. And Dudley kicks to Waiters. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Cook. And he makes good on the layup.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Clemens. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Here is Cook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One